Christmas is over, and Happy New Year, Rita Wild.
Happy New Year.
Just a few days away as of now.
Yes, indeed. So, the New Year blessing is for the whole entire New Year. So, indeed, Happy New Year 2024. Woo-hoo!
Right? Never thought we'd get there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know why I say that.
No, it's true. And who knows if we're
there are a few reasons, right?
Maybe
anyway.
November 2024, we might not be here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, our latest episode is with founding Ides of March and founding member of Survivor, Jim Peterik. Jim has written hundreds of songs for some of the biggest bands, including Cheap Trick, the Doobie Brothers, 38 Special, Brian Wilson, and the Beach Boys. Jim's latest band, Jim Peterik and World Stage, have a new album being released on January 12th, 2024, titled Roots and Shoots.
The first single, Dangerous Combination, features Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon. Plus, in our interview, there are rumors of Ides of March 60th anniversary shows and a mini tour coming up in 2024. Plus, Jim's going to tell us about the dungeon. What's in the dungeon, Rita?
Oh, no. Let's find out.
Yeah. So, let's rocky out. Get it? With Eye of the Tiger writer, Jim Peterik. Jim, you can hear us okay?
Unfortunately, yes, I can. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. No, I can hear you.
Should we end it now?
All good. Anybody with two Stratocasters in back of them is okay with me.
I got a few. I got 4.
What the hell? So you must be Rita, and you must be CW.
Yeah, I'm Rita.
You got it right, Jim. How are you today?
Yeah, I scoped that up. I'm living the dream, as always.
I got to say, you have been a part of so many, records that we've played on the radio and we've heard as listeners. It's just a real pleasure that you take the time to talk with us. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, my pleasure. It's so great. Thanks for having me.
Well, it just like your legacy is just amazing, but you don't only stick on the legacy, you're continuing into the future with a lot of new great things. And I know you've got a great new single with REO Speedwagon, Kevin Cronin, and it's called Dangerous Conversations, correct?
Almost. Dangerous Combination.
Well, it's conversation combinations.
Yeah, it is. It's both. It's 2 minutes in one. It's kind of like circus,
But yeah. That's a great song.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell Kevin you said that. We have a blast. By the way, are we on air? Are we?
We're going. We're chugging.
Yeah, we're recording.
I love that. I love that.
We're all recording.
I don't want to say anything brilliant unless I'm on air.
Yeah,
no, that's good.
Okay, good. Kevin Cronin. Were you asking me about Kevin Cronin, right?
Yeah.
And the single.
The collaboration, Dangerous Combination. Yeah. Well, just a real brief history of how far Kevin and I go back. The Ides of March, which I'm still with, we're still together, the original 4. This will be 60 years next year. I know, and we're celebrating a big show on March 15th, which is when we first got together. But
on the Ides of March.
Yeah.
Ironically.
You did that. See, we coordinated that all. But no, it's all fact, But unbeknownst to me, the Ides of March used to play a club called the Blue Village in Westmont, Illinois. And it was just a suburban club with the blue lights, and all the girls' bras showed through it, through the black lights, which was a plus, to us. And so we used to play this room, and unbeknownst to me, of course, there was a guy named Kevin Cronin who would always come to see us there. Mm. He loved the Ides of March. Okay, well, great. I didn't know Kevin Cronin from anybody in the crowd. But a few months later, he called our agent and wanted to get the Ides of March for the Evergreen Park High School prom. And of course, our agent said, yeah, sure. So that's when I really met Kevin, because he was dressed in a tux and dancing with his girlfriend or whatever, and the Ides of March are playing. And by that point, it was 1966. We hadn't had the big hit vehicle yet. We had a song called "You Wouldn't Listen," which was a regional hit. It was like, I told you he was a fool. You wouldn't listen to me. Very innocent Hollies kind of a, song. Anyway, we met up again and we became fast friends. And all these years later, we've written songs together and toured together. Survivor was on tour with REO probably 3 years steady, with breaks. And they were always a great band to tour with. We would open for them because they were REO. They were huge in like 1980, 81, 82, when we were touring with them. And we became even better friends. And they every day after the show, after every show at every town, they had a floor on the hotel, and there's a party room, and they called it the dungeon. It could be on the top floor, and it's still called the dungeon. And all the Survivor guys would go over there and have a couple beers and always have a great time. But Kevin and I have always been so tight. So it's really wonderful on this new World Stage Roots and Shoots album that he would be the first root on the album.
I love that. Now, this is coming out in January, is it? January 12th?
January 12th, yep, on Frontiers.
You've got a lot of other special guests on this as well.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Kelekigi?
Well, yeah, but let me go, if I may,
Absolutely.
by mentioning Colin Peterik. You might recognize the last name.
Yeah, familiar.
Yeah, he's my 34-year-old son,
wonderful.
Karen and our son, and super talented singer-songwriter, father of two. We're grandparents now of Maisie and Colby and his great wife. So, he's got the second track on the album that we wrote together. And we don't write a lot together, ironically, but we wrote this one before anyone knows we're gone. And it's nice to hear father and son together, singing together and enjoying life, Oh,
that's beautiful.
That's cool. And who else is on there, Jim?
I happen to see this list here, which, because my memory is really bad and I got all these friends, but Don Barnes of 38 Special, Larry and I, who just hooked us up, he's my head engineer and production partner, and I've known him since third grade. He and I wrote a song for Don Barnes called Last Dream Home. And we played it for Don, and he goes, yeah, but I wanted to change a few lyrics, but I don't want credit. I just, okay. Anyway, he came into town and sang it not more than, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks.
Wow.
And Don Barnes is like the voice I never had. I got an okay voice, but Don Barnes is like, all that, hold on loosely. He's got the voice of radio, And,
there was a time, I guess in the 80s when KLOS would play, 38 Special, like nonstop, the Fantasy Girl and Hold On Loosely.
Oh, my God.
Can't hold back. I'm sorry. No, Rockin' Into the Night.
There you go. Yeah. They still got the lyrics wrong on that, but they were. And how Don goes, and it's more than that. Yeah, it's more than that. Just about when he came into town about 2 months ago, I said, Don, it wasn't more than that, more than that. It was in the morning light, we'll be rolling. He goes, well, we couldn't understand the demo. Dave Bickler was mumbling, That's okay. He said, Mom, I like my lyric better. I said, that's okay. You got the hit.
But yeah, so you were a co-writer on all those.
Yes, on so many 38 Special songs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then
the hits.
Fantasy Girl, hold on loosely, caught up in you,
Caught up in you.
I never knew there'd come a day when you'd be when I'd say it to you. was a good one.
That's great.
Have you ever thought of doing an album of all the songs you wrote for other bands?
Would you like to produce it?
I'll produce it, but you may be barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that's actually a really great idea, and thanks for that.
Can I get a credit on that one too?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
How about on the songs?
Yeah, but maybe the back of the cover.
Maybe so. Both of you guys.
Yeah. Excellent. That's just touching on the surface of some of the stuff you've done. Now, the one song that doesn't define your career, because, man, I love that Ides of March song. Oh, my God. That was just so great. Yeah. I mean, it was like a lot of people, I guess, at the time thought it was Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah, so did I. Wait a minute. But I was kind of channeling David Clayton Thomas. I mean, it's no secret. I was 18 years old, and we went to see Blood, Sweat, and Tears at the Kinetic Playground in downtown Chicago, or near North. And I mean, there's David Clayton, macho, lumberjack. Only he's singing rock and roll, and he was a real dick off stage. I tried to meet him. He's kind of like getaway kid,
Yeah.
But anyway, he was still my hero. And I was really kind of emulating him when I'm like, hey, well, I'm the friendly stranger in the black sedan. Won't you hop inside my car? I got pictures, Kenny, I'm a lovable man. Take you to the nearest stop. I'm your vehicle, baby. Take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, I love you. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Man, what a great song. What a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was, I don't know if you're a baseball fan or not, and sorry, at CW, I digress sometimes to sports.
Go for it, baseball. I know everything about it.
I was at an Angels training camp, I don't know, 20 something years ago, talking with Mike Scioscia. Mike Scioscia introduced me to Joe Madden. And now Joe Madden, you got to know because of the Chicago Cubs. But
Correct.
I was telling him that you were part of that song. And then also Eye of the Tiger. He couldn't believe it. He goes, the same person? I go, yeah, he wrote it.
Well, I mean, look, that's an honor if Joe Madden thought that was cool.
Oh, way cool. Yeah, he's a big rock guy, so that's great. But now that we've mentioned that other song, how did that come about?
Are you talking about Eye of the Tiger?
Well, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, the Tiger song. The phone call that changed my life. I get home, I'm sorting mails in the answer machine with the cassette in it. This is early 1982. And I hear a couple messages from my buddies and one from my sister. And then I heard one that kind of made me stop and listen. Hey, yo, Jim, it's a nice answering machine you got there. Give me a call. It's Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah.
And I keep sorting mail, listening to more messages. And Karen, my wife, goes, who is that? I said, some joker pretending to be Stallone. And she said something loving like, you idiot. Call him back. It might be him, So, okay, and it was a 213 area code, which is great. Okay, 213. And the number, and I hear the answer, and someone answers, he goes, yo. Good sign.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, I said, this is Jim Peterik. Is this really Sylvester Stallone? Hey, he goes, hey, Jimbo, call me Sly.
Oh, whoa.
So here's kid from Berwyn, the suburbs of Chicago, calling my hero Sly. But I'm pretty smooth, so I got right in the spirit. Oh, yeah, what's going on, Sly? And he goes, well, I got this new movie called Rocky 3, and I don't really want to use that Gonna Fly Now song again. It's a good song, but I want a song for the kids, something with a pulse. Can you help me out? And I remember making a joke. I said, of course, is the Pope Catholic? And he goes, that's a good joke, yeah. Man, I mean, it's like it was or the day before yesterday. But He said, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a rough cut of the movie. And I want you to, write me a song that's going to outlive you and me. I said, no problem, Sly. So 2 days later, FedEx arrives with this giant set. I had to go out and rent a Betamax Pro, put that sucker in there. And I called up Frankie, the guitar player of Survivor, and we listened to that song, and actually we didn't listen to the song, we watched the movie. And we see Mr. T rising up, looking really ferocious with his mohawk, and Stallone kind of getting soft doing Master Charge commercials, And I had my guitar on my neck, and I was just going, capturing that pulse. I was just going, like that. Then I'm trying to coordinate the chords with the punches, and I go. Wait for the punch. Boy, that screws up all the drummers, man.
Oh,
they don't get that part right because I was waiting for the punch.
Oh my God!
How long did it take you to write that song?
Well,
you make it sound like it took about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, the genesis of it, did, but then the sweat really comes in, and we worked on that song for like 4 days, and then I called all the musicians at the time from Survivor, which actually was the lineup that remained for many years. And we went in the studio, CRC, Chicago Recording Company, and cut a demo of Eye of the Tiger. And as soon as I heard the first playback, I had goosebumps. Yeah. I knew this was going to be something really massively special. And the way Mark Gervais laid into that, I mean, the whole band made that a record. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just Frankie. It was the whole band. It was the synergy of those people together that made that record.
Oh, what a hit.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. But here's a little tail end, is that Stallone goes, I love it, but you got a little lazy on me. You didn't write me a third verse. Oh, yeah, you're right. Because I was repeating, I had Dave repeating verse 1 and verse 3. So, okay, got it, Sly. Okay, instead of rising up back on the street, no, okay, I'm going to make it rising up straight to the top. Did my time, took my chance. I did little tweaks, and Dave re-sang that, and he said, you got a hit. He said, but we got to put the demo out in the movie. We go, what? Yeah, we don't have time. We're going to use the demo, So what you hear in the movie is not the version that came out on the radio.
I didn't know that.
You got to listen to it. It's more sloppy. It's cooler in certain ways, What took us like a week to record the demo took us like a month and a half later on to cut it for the record.
And why was that? Is it just because the film was done and they're like, we're ready to go?
We're ready to go. And then we had to re-record it because that wasn't our label. And, we had to record another one for our label, Scotty Brothers. Yeah.
Okay. And it was interesting because, Jim, in the 80s, I never watched MTV because I always felt like videos would taint my idea of the songs. Right. So literally a couple of days ago was the first time I've ever seen the video that you guys did. And I thought it was interesting that there was no connection to the film in your video, which I thought was really interesting because normally I would think that the rights would go to the filmmaker and they would totally completely like shove you guys in every 30 seconds for a minute. And then the rest would be, Sly.
Yeah, well, they tried, but the band, mainly Frankie, but me too, we held out. No, we're a band. We're not just a puppet of the movie, And it turned out that it was a good move. Mm-hmm. I only regret that I wore that hellacious big white sweatshirt. I looked like a moose going down the road, Why? I thought that would be cool. It wasn't cool, but I looked better later on when I got the shirt on and the water and all that. But I still can't watch that video. I was 20 pounds overweight, but that's another story.
Yeah. My God.
Mooses are hip. So that's good.
They are hip. Yeah.
But what an incredible story. Now, one thing that I was learned during research is that you have written an autobiography, but you've also written a book that I'm all over. I got to go get it if it's still available. Songwriting for Dummies.
For Dummies. Yep. And that's such a demeaning title. And yet, what a popular, it's the Yellow and Black series.
Yeah.
And it's in its like third or fourth printing in all these different languages. And it was an honor doing that because I got to talk about the tools of the trade and how I go about writing a song, where I draw my inspiration from, advice to young songwriters, information on BMI and ASCAP, and all the boring stuff that you need to know. But yeah, it's been a real successful franchise.
I can see why. Yeah. I mean, if I knew it was out there, I would have bought one, but I'm going to buy one. I guess Amazon and all the favorite bookstores and all that kind of stuff. So get it, which is great because, it's such a gift to be able to write a song. And you've written so many successful hits that I think that's just great for anybody who's starting out and wanting to know, how can I make a hit song?
Right. Well, there's definitely some secrets, not secrets so much anymore, open secrets in that book. And even in my autobiography, Through the Eye of the Tiger, I tell a lot of stories, how certain songs were written. And, The Search Is Over started as a title in, I would carry notebooks around and a cassette recorder at the time. And there was one hook, well, I call them hooks, but they're really titles, that I transferred from notebook to notebook. I knew there's some magic in the words "The Search Is Over," but I didn't know what I was searching for, what that title meant. And finally, when I came up with the concept and I was riding in the car, and the whole thing, had the cassette recorder, and I sang the whole melody and the modulation. I could never have done it if I was sitting at the piano. But when you have no confines, you can do anything. And I got home and I found the chords that were in my head. When I got my goosebumps was "The Search Is Over, love was right before my eyes." And you realize you had love all the time, and you go the whole world over and not realize what you have right there in your own backyard, really.
Wow, that's great stuff.
Nice.
So are you going to be touring with this album at all? I know you said the Ides of March are going to be doing something next year. How about with this album? You have any special plans with it?
Well, yeah. Of course, the Ides have the big show on March 15th, which we'll tell the world about very soon. But then in April, May, I'm going to do a World Stage show. World Stage is my superstar review. And it always includes the Ides of March, but then I have a core World Stage band as well. And right now I can't mention the stars because they haven't committed yet. But other than that, they're on my short list, and they actually responded to me, which is big, but I can't tell you who that is. But it's going to be a great show, and it'll probably be in April, May. Are you
going to tour the whole U.S.?
No, we'll do some shows, but it's guest stars are the stars
hard.
Get about. Yeah, they have their own rock bands, their own huge bands. So just to get them for a date is a great thing. Touring is another story.
But maybe film it and then you can distribute it that way.
So we are going to with the Ides of March concert on March 15th. We're going to be videotaping it and recording it and making it a big deal, just like we will for the World Stage record.
Let me know if you want me to produce that also, because I got a little extra time.
See, now you give them an inch and they want a mile.
Yeah.
Jim, explain the Roots and Shoots Volume 1. Explain the title, because I did some research, but I don't think I did the correct research. So I want to hear it from you before I start asking a dumb question.
Okay, well, there's no such thing as a dumb question.
You haven't heard it.
Only dumb people, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the punchline. But anyway, yeah. Roots are the classics on this record. Obviously, Kevin Cronin, Don Barnes, Kelly Kagi,
Mark Farner.
Mark Farner. Lisa McLaury, and then there's the shoots like Colin Peterik and Paul Childers and Ashton Brooke Gill and Leslie Hunt. So we stagger the roots and the shoots. And actually, Karen, my wife, came up with the idea of roots. She's really into planting and all that stuff. Roots and shoots that spring out from it. And it's a wonderful cover, which you'll see when it comes out. Spectacular artwork by the Frontiers art staff of this tree that's, gnarly, a lot of roots, and then it blossoms into this rainbow of leaves. It's just incredible cover.
Okay, great.
Good
Okay,
stuff.
we're going to do what we do at the end, Jim. It's called the bonus round. Now we're going to throw the fun questions at you.
Yeah.
I thought those were the fun questions.
No, these are fun. These are funner. We have now funner
Funner.
questions.
Okay, I like funner.
Yeah.
Honor.
Yeah.
Who would you like to play with that you've never played with before?
Well, they're all dead.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, John Lennon's my hero. As flawed as he is and was, I have a lower level recording studio, and it's called Lennon's Den. And over the door is Lennon's Den, and then I have photos of John Lennon all over.
Oh my God.
I would say I'd have to choose John Lennon if I wanted to co-write.
That's great. What is the favorite concert you attended or played at?
Well, I really loved when the Ides of March opened for Janis Joplin and Led Zeppelin.
Oh my
Seriously.
God.
Yeah, what a show.
All right.
There's
You got to have some secret on that or something. But
Well, the only thing
behind the
was...
scene.
only
My
thing-
God, what a bill.
Yeah. Well, Janis Joplin was swigging that Southern Comfort the whole set. And she's stumbling around outside. Well, I knew she was staying at our hotel. This was in Winnipeg. And I ended up walking her home
Oh,
to the hotel. It was sweet. And she gave me, I think, a kiss on the cheek. But
it's
it was just all platonic and all beautiful. But that same show, we played with Led Zeppelin. And we were invited to a big party at their penthouse suite. And
Their dungeon.
their dungeon, exactly. And their dungeon was always, well, it was pretty fancy, actually. So come to the door, the Ides of March, come to the door, the four of us. And Robert Plant answered, he invited us there, and he's there in his little bikini briefs. And beyond that, we see this orgy going on, and the kind of hot chicks doing the pillow fight. And I go in the bathroom, and there's Bonzo in the bathtub and a girl over him. And we're going, oh my God. I go, guys, this is not our scene. I said to the Ides,
Yeah.
as much as we enjoyed the spectacle of it, that wasn't our thing. So very politely, we said to Robert Plant, thanks for inviting us. And we left the party, and we went like nearby to like a Dunkin' Donuts, and the Ides of March were back in their comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes complete sense.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's great.
But what a story, what an event to have.
It was, yeah.
What's your coolest piece of memorabilia or something that really means a lot to you? I mean, you've got Grammys.
You've got hundreds of guitars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Grammy's really, really special. It's sitting in the back of me. I don't know if it's a camera or not, but
Okay. Yeah, I can see it in the back there.
yeah. So, that's really special. I think my first great guitar was the Les Paul Gold Top, which I still have, and it's still the best guitar I ever owned. That's the vehicle guitar, and so many other songs that the Ides of March recorded in that era. That's my most sacred guitar, really.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you have one of your craziest Spinal Tap moments you can throw at us?
Well, they were all Spinal Tap moments, But I remember when the Survivor was performing in a gymnasium, and suddenly the crowd parted, and these acrobats started doing acrobatic routines to our music. And we're doing Eye of the Tiger, and they're doing these gymnastics. And I'm looking at Frankie going, this is fucked up.
Wait, so it wasn't coordinated with you at all?
No.
Wow.
They had I don't know how it happened.
Sounds like Cirque du Soleil or something.
Just like that.
Wow, that is excellent. It has been such a pleasure to speak with you. Like I said before, just so many memories and so many great songs. And just to know that you're a super nice guy that would spend time with us and talk with us about, your success and your upcoming successes with your new album coming out and so forth. It means so much to us.
Can't wait to hear it.
Thank you, Rita and CW. You guys are great hosts, and I so appreciated chatting with you.
Excellent.
Can you leave us with one of your favorite songs, whatever it is?
Oh, my God. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right.
John Lennon, your song, whatever.
It's got to be mine. I mean, I know songs better, You see it all around you, good love and gone bad. And usually it's too late when you realize what you had. My mind goes back to the girl I met long years ago. Who told me it's hard to lose it, but don't let go. If you cling too tight to her, you're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose control.
Wow, Jim, it was such a pleasure.
Extra special thanks for playing along.
All that
you
stuff.
Doing it live.
Sure, you got it.
Thank you so much for that. That really helped with telling the stories and remembering the songs.
I'm glad I brought this back.
Yeah, we're glad you brought it too.
All right.
Well,
thank you,
Jim.
God bless, and thank you so much.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and holiday season.
Man, I'm going to eat like crazy.
Good for you.
A lot of turkey.
All right. I'll see you when I come over there to produce things. So thank you, Jim.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Well, more fun times with Jim. That was cool. And so cool of him to, bring the guitar to the interview.
Oh my God. It just made all the difference. It's, those songs by heart. A lot of them. And
by heart,
especially,
they're like ingrained in our brain. We've heard them so many times.
Especially that Rocky, it's just like, I still get goosebumps.
What an iconic song.
Anyway, Jim's original band, the Ides of March, are celebrating their 60th anniversary on March 15th, 2024. Because you see, March 15th is known as the Ides of March. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It's true. Keep an eye on Jim's website, jimpeterik.com, for the special announcement and concert information. Also look on Jim's website for a world stage tour. Should be happening in April, May of 2024.
The new Jim Peterik and World Stage album, Roots and Shoots, arrives very soon now, January 12th, 2024. You can pre-order it on Amazon, Apple, or any of the other places that sell, really cool music. You can also download Dangerous Combination if you pre-order.
Our special thanks to Jody Glissman-Best for coordinating the interview. Thank you again, Jody, for everything. You can follow Jim at Facebook. It's official Jim Peterik, Twitter or X, Jim Peterik, and his YouTube channel, World Stage Studios. And I did get the book, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking that back for a Christmas present. I'll be returning my copy that was going to be for you.
Save it for next Christmas.
Okay. At this day and age, we'll forget we had it, right?
Exactly.
Like my Neil Preston book.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Check out our show notes on the website. It's rock and roll confessional.rocks. That's correct. .rocks. There you can find links to some of the subjects talked about in today's show, including links for Jim's books and links for the new album, plus cool photos, new and old videos, and even more.
Thank you all to all of our supporters over the year. We just entered our 4th year of doing this, thanks to CW West for making the suggestion many years ago and for doing all the technical work and learning how to do a podcast and all that sort of fun stuff.
Thank you for being the professional announcer that you are, Rita Wild.
Well, and now let me finish
sound
that
so
in that
professional.
Thanks to all the supporters over the year. Thank you, and you, and you.
Well,
you.
See, it's gone downhill already.
Yeah. There are a few ways you can help us. You can subscribe, so as soon as the next episode comes out, you will receive it. And then you can write a review and follow and comment us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, we're wishing everybody a wonderful, happy 2024. We'll be back. We got some cool, exciting stuff in the new year. And any New Year's resolutions, Reeds?
Just continue to be calm, confident, happy. That's all. And healthy.
And healthy. Big one, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, people. Thank you all for your support. Love you all.
Thank you, CW West.
Thank you, Rita Wild. Goodbye.
Eggman.